Welcome back. It is TVU's Most Wanted. I'm Jared, and that is Andy from Deas Vail. He's joining me via Skype. So you said you're at your in-laws' place. Where exactly is that? Where are you guys at right now?
We're in the heart of Arkansas, where it's really hot and really muggy.
Now, when you say hot and muggy, what does that mean? It's been hot and muggy around here, but I gather the Midwest hot and muggy is not quite the same as Arkansas hot and muggy.
Yeah, it's in the hundreds now.
Oh my gosh, in the hundreds?
Yeah, we're in the mid-hundreds every day, like 105.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know what? I feel a lot better about my situation at this point. 89, 90 degrees doesn't seem so hot now.
Yeah.
So how's the summer been for you guys so far? What have you guys been up to?
It's been good. We played Bonnaroo this year, which was awesome, and we played a couple shows on and off, and then we just played Cornerstone, and it was crazy.
That's awesome. Now, I saw you guys were on the front cover of the program for Cornerstone, right? Was that Wes on the front cover?
Yeah, totally.
That's sweet, man. How did you guys find out about that? You just showed up and it was on the program, or like, how was that?
We found out the day of. We found out when we got there, and we're like, oh, look at this. We're on the cover. It's awesome.
That's awesome. So tell me about Cornerstone, man. How was that?
Oh, man, it was awesome. It was, we played a bunch of new stuff, which we were a little bit nervous about, but the crowd loved it. I mean, our fans are amazing. And we got to play a stage that we've always seen our favorite acts on. It's like the midnight slot on the gallery stage, and we've seen
sweet.
we've seen Dave Bazan there, we've seen Sixpence there, we saw Mute Math, and all these huge bands we've seen in that slot, and we were really, really stoked to be playing that slot this year.
That's awesome, man. Now, we've been spinning some new tracks on Radio U. We got your new video on TVU. How did the crowd respond to the new tunes at Cornerstone?
They loved them. They were so encouraging. Yeah, it was great.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Now, are you guys just playing random festivals, or like what's going on for the summer? Do you have a tour planned, or what's happening?
This summer, we're mostly doing a lot of festivals. Purple Door's coming up, so we'll be playing there in Pennsylvania.
Sweet.
Hopefully you'll see you guys there. I'm
guessing.
Yeah,
we'll definitely be out at Purple Door. Always.
Awesome.
Very cool.
And we're just doing a few shows here and there. We're playing some colleges. In September, once the school year starts up, we're going to play some colleges, and then we're hoping this fall to really hit the road hard and promote this new record.
Okay, sweet, dude. Well, I actually have some either/or summer festival questions coming up for you. You feel like you can answer those? Well, I mean, they're kind of tough, some of them. All right, we'll get to those up next. That is Andy from Deas Vail, and I have some questions for you, Andy. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Here's what we got. So it's summertime. I have based some either/or questions, some tough ones around summer and festivals and the like, and I just want to get your opinion on them. So let's just start out with this question. This might be the toughest, I think. Would you rather go without AC in the summer or without heat in the winter in the van when you're touring?
In the van. I'd rather go without heat in the winter.
Really? I mean, I guess if it's in the hundreds in Arkansas, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, so next question. How about Creation East or Creation West?
West.
West? What? Why is that? What about Creation East? What's so wrong with Creation East?
Well, Creation West is at the Gorge, and the Gorge is amazing.
Okay, so just location.
So
you're going with Creation West.
Basically, yeah, it's all based on the scenery there.
Awesome. That's a good answer. All right, so if you could only have one of these two things, which one would you pick? Sunglasses or sunscreen?
I'm really, really white, so I'd have to go with sunscreen. Yeah.
So how does that affect your summer touring? Are you the guy that just stays in the merch tent most of the time to keep your pale skin under the tent?
I'm the guy that's always spraying on that sunscreen all the time and spraying it everywhere. I wear the highest SPF rating I can find.
SPF 300 for Andy from Deas Vail. That's what you're rocking.
Custom made.
That's awesome. Okay, so this one doesn't have anything to do with summer, but Twitter or Facebook, which do you prefer?
Facebook for me, yeah.
Okay, not feeling Twitter. Got it. How about vinyl or MP3?
Depends. Vinyl for sound quality, MP3 for portability, so.
You have to pick one or the other, man. You can only have one. I mean, this is either or. This is life and death.
Life and death. Well, if I had enough money to do vinyl everywhere I wanted to go, I'd do vinyl.
Okay, do vinyl. Got it. I like that choice. Last but not least, this one, back to summer. If you had to swim in fresh water, would you go for a pool or a lake?
Freshwater, I'd go with a lake.
Lake. Oh, really? Most people pick pool there because they think lakes are disgusting. You just a fan of swimming in lakes? Or you swam in lakes growing up?
So
you're okay with not having like chlorine in the water?
yeah, Arkansas is known for, fishing in the swimming hole and all that kind of stuff. I don't know.
Awesome. So you're going with the lake.
Yeah.
All right. So there you go. You know a little bit more about Andy from Deas Vail via those either or questions. Coming up, I promise, we are going to talk about brand new music and the brand new video for Summer Forgets Me, which we've been spinning. So make sure you stick around. It is TVU's Most Wanted. I am Jared, and Andy from Deas Vail is Skyping with me today on the show. So let's talk about important things. Not that sunscreen, sunglasses, and all that kind of stuff aren't important. But let's talk about new Deas Vail, man. I could not be more psyched about a brand new album from Deas Vail. Let's just start off with when you guys recorded it, all that jazz.
We recorded this in the fall of last year. I think we started in October and we finished in November. And we ended up recording 16 songs, and we're releasing 12 of them, and there's a few of the other ones will be available through different kind of exclusive things. So.
Okay, that's cool. Now, you said you're working on it last fall. It's not coming out till September. Is that the normal length of time to have an album released? Is like a year from studio to the end of it, or is it a bit longer?
For Deas Vail, it is. It seems to be our tradition.
Okay.
It's not the best, but we actually were planning on the spring of this year, but we took a lot of time with our mix, and we really wanted to change our mixing style a lot, and so we really took our time with it, and we didn't actually mix it, but we were really involved with the mixing process. We had to work with a guy who's just phenomenal mix guy, and so that took a little longer than we thought. And then once we got it in our hands, it made the most sense to get it out like in the start of the school year. So September 6th worked out fine for us. We figured that would be a good date, and that's why it's the fall.
That's cool. Now, you said you were a little more involved in the mixing process. You wanted to change that up a little bit. What changed for that since the last album?
Well, we kind of wanted to get more of a live feel out of the music. Most of the time we feel like our live show just sounded a little bit different than the recordings, and so we wanted to try and lean more toward the live sound and give the listeners a little more of what they'd hear live. And we felt like it was a little bit truer to the songs we wrote as well, and kind of the direction we wanted to go with the music was a little more of a raw feel, to where you kind of feel like you can hear every instrument equally like you would at a show or something. So
okay, cool. Now, take me back to Birds and Cages, to this new self-titled album. As far as mixing, you've told us about the differences there. What's the differences in sound between the last album and this album? What did you guys change when you were recording in the studio?
Well, a lot of things. We did a pretty big shift in, I think, the way that we wrote the songs. I think we'd all grown up a little bit since we wrote Birds and Cages. We did a lot of touring last year, and so when we started writing the songs, we kind of came from a more mature place individually and as a group, and we felt like we were a lot tighter as a group. So when we started writing, it really flowed. It flowed pretty easily, and a lot of the influences that we had in our lives started coming out in the music pretty evidently. And I think overall the general sound went more toward a simpler yet bigger sound.
Okay.
I'm not sure how to explain that, but a little bit more of a classic sound with a little bit more adventurous parts from everybody.
That's awesome. From what I've heard so far, I think it's absolutely incredible. I can't wait for new Deas Vail. I got Andy from Deas Vail on Skype. We got more with him coming up. Andy from Deas Vail is on Skype on TVU's Most Wanted, and we were just talking about the new album from Deas Vail, which is coming out September 6th. Now, you guys went with self-titled on this one. Tell me about the reasoning behind that.
We kept trying different titles, and nothing really sounded right. And then I guess Laura, our keyboard player, decided, well, I don't know if she decided, but she had the good idea that we felt like these songs really represented us, really represented who we felt that we were, and so we thought, why don't we just go with a self-title this time? And everyone thought that was the best move. So
when the girl makes the decision in the band, that's just the final decision. I mean, I know when my mom was like, this is what you're doing, there was no like, go ask your dad. It was, I mean, even dad said, go ask your mom, right? So when the girl decides, that's just it.
Yeah.
So dude, tell me about this new video for Summer Forgets Me, man. When did you guys shoot this video? It turned out really cool.
Thank you. We did this, when did we do this? In June, I think.
Okay, so recently, just a couple weeks ago then.
Yeah, we did it right before it came out. I mean, we shot it all at Wes and Laura's house in Nashville, and we did it all, pretty much did it all ourselves. We had a really good camera guy with us, and he's a really good editor. He kind of did all the magic of it, but we kind of came up with the concept, and Justin kind of wrote everything out and organized it, and then we just did our best and kind of tried to have fun with it. So.
Yeah, dude, such a cool video, and I absolutely love the song. I'm assuming that's going to be one of the songs on the new album, right? Not a bonus track or something?
Absolutely,
cool.
Yeah.
Cool, man. So, again, recap for me what Deas Vail has coming up this summer and coming up this fall.
All right, this summer, in August, we'll be at Purple Door, along with a few shows going up to the festival and back. And then September 6th, our album releases. Then late September, we're doing some college shows in the Midwest. And then look for a tour this fall. We haven't announced it yet, but we're looking for a big tour this fall.
Okay, sweet, man. So if fans want to follow along, they want to keep up with Deas Vail, what's the best way to do that?
If you want to follow us on Twitter and on Facebook, that's probably the best way to get the most up-to-date information. And check out our store if you want to pre-order the record. You actually get it before the release date if you order it now.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. So if you want to link up to any of that, check out a pre-order. It is coming out on vinyl, which is amazing. You can link up to all that through TVUlive.com. Andy, thanks so much for taking the time to hang out with me, dude. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Jared.